Hey folks, Rob Pearlstone here. If you're curious what affordability looks like from 1982 compared to 2022, you're not going to want to miss this. So if you caught my most recent live video, you would have heard me talk about the most recent stats from January compared to December. And not only that, I also discussed affordability after a conversation that I had with a client's father at one of our showings, where the father was talking about how when he was looking for a house and when he purchased a house in the early 80s, interest rates were nowhere near where they are today. And he's right, they weren't. They were in the high teens. Some people are saying they were in the low 20s. I took an average from 1982. We're looking at around 19.25% versus last year we're looking at just over 6%. So I've had this conversation with people before, especially with older folks, and it's always, just been ingrained in me that no, yes, house interest rates were higher back in those days, but there's no way that affordability is higher today than it was then. And so I ran the numbers, so I'm going to go through them right now. So we're going to start with looking at Toronto in 1982, where we had an average home price of just over $95,000. Our interest rate was 19.25%, and the average family income was $54,214. So if we were to take that average home price of $95,496 and do a 20% down payment, we're looking at just shy of $19,100 for a down payment. So a $20,000 down payment. Average, taking that into consideration, your mortgage amount would be around $76,400, which would give you a monthly mortgage payment amortized over 30 years at a 5-year fixed rate of $1,184. So $1,200 a month. All that being said, your monthly income after tax is just over $3,000 a month. So your debt service ratio, which is the difference between how much you make versus how much you have to pay for your mortgage, is 37%. So 37% of your salary is going towards paying that mortgage in 1982. Fast forward 40 years, we have an average home price of just shy of $1.2 million with an interest rate last year of 6.04%. Once again, that is a fixed rate amortized over 30 years over a 5-year period, with an average family income of just shy of $110,000. Down payment on that is just shy of $238,000, with your mortgage amount being $952,000. Your monthly payments on that are just shy of $5,700 a month. And your monthly income after tax last year, average in Toronto, was $6,386. So your debt service ratio there, we're looking at, is just over 89%, meaning that 89% of your monthly income after tax, your net income, is 89%. 89% of that is going towards your mortgage payments, which is just absurd. So I presented this information to my client and his father shortly after having this discussion, and I was absolutely floored by what we're looking at today as far as averages are concerned. Now, this is a primary reason, and this is a conversation we had, primary reason why people need help buying their first home from families, or why people simply cannot buy their first home. Now, does this mean that your average first-time home buyer is going out and spending $1.2 million on a home in Toronto? No. Maybe they're spending $650,000 to $750,000 on a condominium in Toronto. I don't know. So we're a lot more lucky here in the sense that if you're looking for a condo, you can find something fairly nice in the high 4s, low to mid 500 range. So makes things a lot more affordable for people here. But the gist of it is that Housing is way more unaffordable today than it was 40 years ago, mainly because our incomes have doubled in 40 years, but house prices have gone up 10 times and more, tenfold. So that's what we're looking at. So I hope you guys found this information helpful and interesting. I know I sure did. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. And I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this balmy gray Thursday that we're having. Okay? Thanks so much, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.